Our competitors are telling us that it is okay to have debt. Our competitors are telling us every country has debt. Yes, we agree every country has debt. But good people, we can do better. We can think better to be able to grow our own revenues. And we must not be slaves of debt from any place or any country. Debt must be the last resort. We must grow our economy. We must empower our enterprises. We must create opportunity in agriculture so that we can grow our tax base, get as many Kenyans as possible to pay their taxes so that we can run the affairs of our country on the basis of the revenue that we collect. President Mwai Kibaki taught us that it is possible for us to grow our tax revenues. He took over when tax revenues were at 200 billion. He left when we were collecting more than $1 trillion. Our tax collection has stagnated because of conflict of interest. Our tax revenues are stagnated because we do not have a concrete plan. We are saying our movement will create a concrete plan that will expand our taxes so that we can double our tax revenues and reduce on borrowing and debts that can cripple our country. It is tragic that the only thing that I can remember on matters to do with the economy that the handshake has done is to borrow 7 trillion in the last 5 years. It is a tragedy that we must investigate. Good people, we are at a historic moment. We have to make our choices carefully on the 9th of August because what is on the ballot is either Kenya moving forward into prosperity or Kenya regressing into tyranny and poverty. The choice is as clear as day is from the night. Let me conclude my remarks by saying we will create a comprehensive environment for Kenyans to save, a comprehensive environment for us to grow our own savings. Many countries have their savings in the region of 30 to 40% of GDP. It is only in Kenya that our savings as a percentage of GDP is around 7%. And it is because we think debt is the easier route. I want to say savings is the better route. And that is what we must go. That's what we must do. So, my good people of Kenya, let me say this contest has been defined. Kenyans know what to vote for in this election. You will vote for the people who are looking for power, positions, the cartels, the state capture, the conflict of interest, the brokers, or you will vote for the future of our country, the jobs for our young people, opportunities for our business people, opportunities for our farmers, an accountable executive, an accountable judiciary, an accountable government, and a future for everybody. That is what is on the ballot on the 9th of August. Again, let me thank all of you for sparing time to listen to me. I appreciate your patience. I appreciate your commitment. I appreciate your time. I appreciate your sacrifice. I want to thank many leaders who have had to suffer and be victims of a weaponized fight against business, a weaponized fight against leaders. I want to thank many leaders who are here, specifically members of parliament who are here. Can I ask members of parliament who are here to stand up from the UDA party? I also want to ask senators and governors who are here to stand up. Thank you very much. These men and women have been subjected to blackmail. They have been persecuted. They have been threatened. Many of them have been dragged to court for crimes they never committed. Their crime was only to be my friends. Their crime was only to be members of the Hustler Nation. But I want to thank them. They are made of good metal. They are made of fine gold. And history will judge you guys fairly, that you stood up against tyranny, that you stood up against blackmail. Thank you very much. The weaponization of the DCI, EACC, and KRA is not limited to these leaders. It goes to many business enterprises have been crippled and destroyed by a weaponized DCI, EACC, and KRA. Today, it is not just the big business. It is not just Humphrey Karaoke's business. It is not Tabitha Karanja and Keroje business. Even the Boda-boda today are victims of a weaponized fight against people who don't share in the belief of those who hold the levers of power today. And I want to promise them that power is transient and the people of Kenya will overcome. We will not submit to your threats and blackmail. We will not bow to you. We will not worship you. We worship the living God in heaven. We worship no human being.